Right. List of Nobel Prize winners, Nobel laureates. Now, Nobel is obviously Jewish name. They live next to the Rothschilds in Baku with their Khazar Islands and flames of hell towers. Anyway, this is a very important one. I checked this a couple of weeks ago, but I didn't get around to making a video. Every single Nobel Prize winner, Nobel laureate, for the last 118 years has been Jewish. Apparently, us Gentiles, us non-Jewish people of the world, aren't skilled or talented enough to win a single Nobel Peace Prize ever. So I'm going to go through the list, right, very quickly. Okay? So you got Röntgen, Hoff, Behring, Fisher, Ross, Theodore Mumson, like Taylor Mumson, Jewish. All of these names are Jewish so far. Curie. Now, they are at great lengths to tell you that Madame Curie was not Jewish on the internet, right? No, 100% she was. It's another version of Cohen, because it's Edwina Curry. Take out the R, you've got Curie, right? Curry, Curries, Curran, Cohen, Sadiq Khan, same name, Cohen. She was a Cohen, and her family won it several times, right? So Madame Curie, yeah, the old craft work, Madame Curie is a Cohen, was a Cohen. Okay, so what else we got? We got a Kramer. Look at that different version of Kramer, Cremer, Kramer, classic Jewish name. Okay, so you got Ramsey. Oh, you got the Ram again. The Ramsey. It's all over the place. Like the cook Ramsey and Mason Ramsey. That psyop. Okay. We got Thompson, the Thompson twins. I've already done that one. It's a Jewish name. Bayer, of course. Koch, of course. The CO prefix. It's the KO prefix, CO prefix. The K is the C. It's the same, right? Abraham Mikkelsen, Mads Mikkelsen. We know it even says that he's Jewish. Mads Mikkelsen. Gabriel Lippmann, Maureen Lippmann. Think about it. Okay, Meshnikov, come on. Arnoldson, yes, Tom Arnold. Brown, you see, Eva Brown, that's a very important one. Like Hitler's girlfriend Eva Braun, spelt the same way. That is a Jewish Yiddish name. She was Jewish, and so was Werner von Braun, again spelt the same way. And Adolf is also a Jewish surname. Yes, it is. Adolf Schicklgruber and his father Alois, shared by Arnold Alois Schwarzenegger. Right. Ostwald, Kocher. See, that's the KO prefix again. Benjamin Wallach, Eli Wallach. You see? The old good, bad and the ugly Eli Wallach. Albrecht Cosell, right? Howard Cosell, the old American sports commentator, Howard Cosell. KO prefix again. Paul Hayes, Wien, Curie, another Curie, you see, which is Cohen. Metternich, Carroll, Steve Carroll, right? The comedian Steve Carroll. Gerhard Hauptmann, Elohim, right? Werner von Braun, right? Carry on. Bragg, yeah. There's Melvin Bragg. That's it, Melvin Bragg. Again, another person in the media. Roland Rivron. Right, carry on. There's your Adolf. You see, Adolf. It's a Jewish surname. Stark, Tony Stark, the Iron Man, the gay man. Stark, you see? Woodrow Wilson, that's a big one. That's huge. Wilson, yeah, the president. You had a Prime Minister, Wilson, of England, and a President, Woodrow Wilson. Wilson is a huge, Charlie Wilson's War. It's a huge Jewish surname that people don't know that it's Jewish. Einstein, of course. I don't need to say anything about that. Jewish. Prager, Banting. Yeats, it's interesting. Yeah, Yeats is also. Frank, well, we know about that psyop. Chamberlain, yeah, like Richard Chamberlain, the gay actor, as they all are. George Bernard Shaw, think the character played by Noomi Rapace Noren in Prometheus. She plays Shaw, George Bernard Shaw, again Jewish. George Dawes. The rise and fall, or the fall and rise of Reginald Perrin. Of course. Stresemann. Man. Compton, CO prefix. Like Compton's, those amusement pushers with the coins. Right. Bagson. Yeah. Richardson. Miranda Richardson. Queenie. Reinhold, yeah. Adolf again, you see. It's a Jewish name, Adolf Hitler. Hardin, excellent. Hardin, the current Prime Minister of New Zealand, who presided over that recent PSYOP. Hardin, Marcia Gay Hardin. Yes, Hardin is Ardern. Chelpin, like Chaplin, which we know. Look, Hopkins, Anthony Hopkins. See, that's such a hidden one. So many people wouldn't have a clue that Anthony Hopkins is Jewish. Thomas Mann, like Michael Mann, and Bernard Manning. Kellogg, of course, has to be. Raman, Fisher again. Karl Landsteiner. Stein, he's a Stein. Stein. There it is, Stein. Sinclair. Now we're back to Crossman. Mr. Sinclair. Lewis. Another hidden Jewish surname. Lewis. So that's a double. Sinclair Lewis is a double. Soda Blum, like Blumfeld. Right? Paloma Faith Blumfeld. And Orlando Bloom and Claire Bloom. Bosch. What a surprise. Yeah? Bosch Appliances. Otto Henrik Warburg. Well, now we're getting to the Rothschilds and the Warburgs of the banks, aren't we? Adams, the Adams family. Well, look, Anna Butler. Gerard Butler. Yeah, Mr. Hunter Killer, Gerard Butler. Jewish. Every single one, right? I'm just Morgan. Piers Morgan, that piece of crap. I was very happy to hear that Jeremy Clarkson punched him in the face. Let me see. Some of these French ones are difficult to tell. Henderson. You see, if you've heard of a movie called Henderson's, well, Henderson therefore is a Jewish surname. So many movies, Hollywood movies, are named after, like Glass, Philip Glass, the new movie Glass, which is actually worth watching, by the way. Glass is a Jewish surname, and it's the name of a movie. Curie, again, you see, it's Cohen. Chadwick. Spearman. Yeah. Hess, like Rudolph Hess. Jewish. James Badge Dale. Yeah, from the Pacific series. O'Neill. O'Neill, of course, O'Neill sports well. It's really surfing and stuff like that. Yeah, so O'Neill, of course. Davison, son of David Davis. Yeah, like that lesbian head of the Scottish Conservatives at the moment. What's her name? Ruth Davis, married to a woman. Of course, that's all Freemasonry. Kuhn, that's Khan again. That's Khan. Heymans. Ernest Lawrence Fishburne, Jensen, that's the name of a car. Well, they'll be surprised. Speaking of which, hold on. Yeah, I just want to, on that line, de Dion Bouton, right? Early cars, German. Sorry, not German. Actually, hold on, what were they, French? They should have been French, yeah, but they were French, Jewish, big cars. Hold on. Have we got Celine Dion there? No, we haven't. Right, Celine Dion. Right, there's your proof about her. Oh, and Iggy Pop's real name. Osterberg. Done. Jimi Hendrix. Look at this. Was Jimi Hendrix gay? Well, obviously. Why else would this Jewish guy with a CO prefix, CRO, cross, ask that? Wonders of the Universe, CO prefix Cox, CO prefix Cohen, and it's published by Collins, William Collins, which is HarperCollins. Again, CO, that book. Yeah? Cox, Cohen, and Collins publishers. CO, along the spine. Right, I got a Bridgman Sumner. That's the name of Sting. He's a Sumner, a Summerfield. Hess, Herman Hess. Green with an E on the end. Appleton. Yeah, there's an actress called Appleton. Christina Appleton, that's it. Robinson, Edward G. Robinson. That name is Laurel and Hardy, right? Hardy, Tom Hardy, and Laurel's real name was Robinson. Both Jewish. Here's your CO prefix, Corey. That's another one, which of course would be Corey Feldman, Corey Haim. I found a Corey Feldman lookalike woman in what was it? Season 8 of 24. I will talk about that later. Powers Booth, Hess again, Walter Rudolph Hess. Another Rudolph Hess, can you believe it? Cockcroft, CO prefix. And it just goes on, and I'm only up halfway, barely halfway. Okay? Calvin Klein. Landau, Martin Landau from Space 1999. And on it goes. No Steinbeck. Come on. Simple as that. Nobel Peace Prize. Every single winner for the last 118 years has been of the tribe, because their level of nepotism amongst the Zionists is absolute. They only put themselves forward. Everyone you've ever heard about in the media, whether in all fields of endeavor, has been Hebrew. It doesn't take much digging.